everyone, today's video is one I'm really excited to make. It's another product review, and if you follow me then you know I am all about making product reviews so I can really focus in on a product and let you know my thoughts. Today's review is going to be on this amazing, beautiful Beauty and the Beast and Lorac Cheek palette. So let's talk about packaging first and foremost. It is super duper thin. I don't think they could make it any thinner than this, and it is this gorgeous gold foil, which is not the friendliest on camera, but it's got this like gold foil within this like raised gold detail, and it says Disney Beauty and the Beast right here. It was $28, and each blush is over 2.5 grams, which is a decent size. So if you open it up, it does have a really nice long mirror. It takes up the entire like size of the palette, which I really appreciate, and on it says she was fearless. And looking at it, I can see both of my cheeks. I can't necessarily see like my whole face, but I can see my cheeks. So I don't think it would necessarily be the best for like, I don't know, doing your whole makeup, but for applying blush, which is this is a blush palette, it works. And then here is the palette itself. It has 3 blushes and 1 highlight. I don't have one blushed yet today, and I'm trying to figure out which one I want. I think I'm going to go with this top one right here. I'm going to take my beautiful Luxie Beauty Pro Angled Blush. I'm going to just kind of make sure there's no, I mean it's a little pink, but there's no residual. This is residual blush is what I meant to say. This is the 504 Large Angled. And let's go into See Beyond. It is really powdery. I don't know if you could see that powder that just kind of came off. So let's just, you see that? It is kind of powdery. And we'll just put it on right here. It's a really beautiful natural blush. Super smooth and pigmented. And we'll just put it on over here too, because I don't want to be a one blush girl. I did forget I was going to do this video today, and so I already put on my highlight. I'm sorry. Ooh. I always put too much blush on, y'all. I don't understand how people don't do that. So be careful. So I obviously have a light skin tone, and I'm going to talk about this for my skin tone. So the first shade is See Beyond, the one I just applied. It does have a little bit of a sheen to it, and it's kind of a rosy shade. It's a little deep, but really pretty, and that sheen is just so like light and natural. It's not like a glitter. Then we have the shade Fearless, which I was super worried about because again I have a light skin tone, and this looks like a kind of a deep highlight. It is so gold, so metallic, like you see how it catches the light. Let's just put some more on. We're gonna double highlight today. I have on my whatchamacallit, 17 and 17 blush, or highlight, but let's just put this one on. Again, really powdery. So, you see, it works. Put a little bit on my nose. You see how metallic that is? I mean, it is super bright. And it is very gold. I personally don't love a gold highlight, but look. Like, it's kind of intense. Like, really intense. Let's put a little more up here. I don't have any up there from before. A little up there. Yeah, and we'll just put a little bit on my lips. I'm going to take, I don't usually like the way it ends up looking on my lips. I'm going to take this brow brush and just kind of really lightly place it. It kind of looks nice. I kind of like that look, actually. So, super pigmented highlighter. Next, we have the shade Enchanted, which is a matte blush, and it's really light. This one's probably my favorite. You can see it. Let me give you a little bit more. Sometimes it doesn't show up as nice. It's a very pretty matte light pink highlight, blush. This is the one blush that I think if you have a deeper skin tone, it might not work for you. But for me, it does work. And I think if you had a medium skin tone, it would work. But if you have a deep skin tone, it might look kind of ashy. And the last shade is Rose, which is another one with just a little bit of sheen. I want to swatch it Oh, wait, hold on. My little low battery sign. So this is Rose and this is See Beyond. They are kind of similar. They have that same finish of like just a little bit of sheen, and they are very rosy. But See Beyond is slightly more mauve, and Rose is a little bit more true rose, which makes sense. So they are my swatches. I really like this palette. I don't love it. If you are wanting to get this one or the Pirates of the Caribbean palette, I definitely like the Pirates of the Caribbean Chic palette more. Hold on. I'll pull that one out just for comparison. I did a full review of this. I'll link it below. But I like this one better. I don't know. I feel like I just get more use and enjoyment out of this one for whatever reason. But they have the same exact formulation, the same quality. These are really nice, long-lasting blushes. Like just that highlighter though, I mean, it's beautiful. I don't know. It just doesn't speak to me as much. Maybe it's because they kind of, it's almost like they're like, we're going to make 3 rosy blushes that are different shades. I mean, I don't think they made it to where all of them look the same on the cheeks. I definitely don't think that. But they're kind of similar. And then I love that they put in a gold highlight because that makes sense with the theme. Belle is gold. Well, she is not gold. Her dress is gold. But I don't know. I don't love a gold highlight as much as I like a lighter highlight. However, I can realize that gold highlights look better on the most amount of skin tones. So I think this highlight would work for anybody. I think that this palette, with the exception of the Enchanted shade, would work for anybody. I like this palette. It's a nice palette. But for whatever reason, I just don't love it. It doesn't make me excited. That's kind of how I felt about the eyeshadow palette. It's a nice eyeshadow palette. You can't knock the formulation, but all in all, it just doesn't excite me like the Lorac one. Excuse me, they're both Lorac. The Pirates of the Caribbean one did. So I like it. I'm not trying to say anything negative about it, but it just doesn't speak to me as much as the other collection. So I don't know. I would recommend it. $7 per blush. If you love a rosy blush, these are all very neutral. You'll definitely get a lot of use out of it, and I think you'll definitely like it. I just think, I don't know. Maybe it's a personal thing. I'm just not as excited about it. But there's the swatches. Formulation is great. Packaging is amazing. But I don't love it. I don't know. I feel like that's kind of a weird review, but that's just how I feel about it. Let me know what else you want to see me review. I love making product review videos for y'all. I really like this eyeshadow look, but it's kind of dark. I'm kind of trying to decide how I feel about it. But if you have any other questions, requests, suggestions, comments, as always, go ahead and leave them down below. I love to hear from y'all. And I don't know, hopefully, let me know if you've had this and what you think. Especially if you've had both. Maybe the Beauty and the Beast one is a lot better for you than the Pirates of the Caribbean one. I don't know. I love the Pirates of the Caribbean one better, but that's just me. So yeah, I will see y'all real soon. Bye.